Rubbin and Racin Motorsports is here once again for the second time this week here for the main NASCAR series for the California or Roseanne 140 here at Auto Club Super Speedway, or it might be just Auto Club Speedway. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's Auto Club Speedway, but it is technically a super speedway since it is over 2 miles. We're here with 4 minutes of practice remaining. We came here just a bit late, sorry about that. But we got, it looks like everybody who will be out today, out on the track. Let's check out some of the drivers we'll be seeing here today. Here's Johnny Gardner in the number 9 for Chance 3 Motorsports. Adam Harrington in the number 20, whose scheme we don't have for today. So we have that. Edwin Justice, back here again after being suspended from racing last week. He is in the 42 this week, like he was won the main NASCAR Series Daytona race. He's back here at Auto Club, trying to get a second win for himself. David Alvarez in the 68, who raced yesterday and was just a bit short on winning the race. He was about 2 laps down. Kurt Scott in the 15, which is, again, we don't have a scheme for. We'll have to stick with this car. There's Johnny Gardner. That's who we're all out here right now. The other one is Sean Fay, the number 24, who we should be seeing come out on track later on, of course. So there you go. Take a little break here to get everything set up and be ready for qualifying. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're here Saturday, May 19th for the running of the Roseanne 140 at Auto Club Speedway. This is Auto Club FSE MB 2017. That is the NR2003 track that we are using today, with a distance of 35%, which would mean that we will have 70 laps for this event. Remember, after this race, you want to tune into the R&R Supreme All Dirt Slugfest, where we will be at Springfield Speedway for the running of the Mobile One 125. And then tomorrow you also want to tune into the Keystone Light Super Truck Series, where they will be also at Auto Club Speedway for the running of the California 250 at a distance of 30%. So there is the rest of your racing weekend, and hopefully it'll be a good one today, and hopefully it'll be a good one for the rest of the weekend. Still sad that we could not get a oh, and there goes Adam into the wall in the number 20. Again, sorry that we could not get the scheme for today for some of these drivers, but it's only 2 that we don't have schemes for. The rest we do, so it should be okay. It looks like we have somebody else who's going to be joining here. Let's look at the entries, and Brian Spinell might be joining us here. I have a feeling I don't have his scheme either if he joins the track, so we'll just have to see. Looks like there's only 3 cars out on track right now. The one on the leaderboard is the number 9, Johnny Gardner, with a 38.157, trying to give Chance 3 their first win of the main NASCAR Series season. David Alvarez, who is looking to get, I think, his 2nd career victory here in the main NASCAR Series. Right now, the point standings would be Sean Fay and okay, so we have a tie for first place, which would be Sean Fay, Rob Evans, and Kurt Scott, all with 325 points. A tie for fourth with Edwin Justice and David Alvarez with 190 points. Sixth, Corey Williams with 170 points, and the rest have not made any runs in this series. We also have Adam Harrington, I think. Yeah, Adam Harrington was not placed anywhere on the board because he is new to the series. So we hope to see him there. The 13 of Espinel as well we haven't seen. And so we have only about 9 seconds or so until we get to qualifying. And we should be switching over to that here momentarily. And so qualifying has begun. I'll take this time to direct you all up to the top left of your screen. And you will want to see all these times as they come in real time. We will be able to see these guys make their laps, and we'll see who becomes the pole sitter for today's Auto Club Speedway race. And it is sure to be an exciting one. California has always produced some great finishes, some great racing just in general, and I think that we can expect nothing less from California today, as these drivers have prepared their setups, and it looks like everybody's around the same time as each other. So it should be a tight, close battle until the end. Also next week we have the Xbox One X 174 at Armory Digital Super Speedway at night. And that would be a distance of 35%. I'm not exactly sure how many laps it will be, but do expect to see that next week here at this same time. And that is sure to be a fun one because that will be a restrictor plate race. You might consider California to be a super speedway, but it isn't really considered that, considering that there's no restrictor plates. I guess you could still call it that, but it doesn't seem like any of the ones that are over 2 miles that don't use restrictor plates are referred to as super speedways. But it looks like right now on the leaderboard we have 4 posted on the board right now, and that would be Johnny Gardner in the number 9, who has posted a 38.013. And he is the fastest one right now. I think he'll be going around for his second lap. He might be completing this just momentarily. And there it is, 37.983. That might be just enough to get him the pole. And we'll see. I think these aren't the final times for everybody, so we might be able to... Yep, there's a little bit of a change there with Adam Harrington, the number 20. 38.972 for him. We'll have to see if the 68 can pull something out of his hat here. Although I think that would be the end. So, yeah. 68 there, congratulating Johnny on his pole. And that's all she wrote, folks. There it is. Johnny Gardner will be your pole sitter for today's Roseanne 140 at Auto Club Speedway. Alright. I do want to say that we did expect to have another commentator up here for today. That would have been Travis Rowland. But unfortunately, he is not here right now. His PC was having a little bit of trouble, so we might expect to see him here by the time the race starts, or maybe not, considering that qualifying is going on right now, and he might not be able to join us, which would be a little bit unfortunate. But other than that, we hope for a good, safe race today, and hopefully a good commentary for everybody. We didn't have any sound last week, and I apologize for that. I think we got everything under control now, so hopefully everything goes right today. And we hope everybody out there at Twitch is having a good time. The commentary yesterday wasn't even that good anyway, so it just saved you the trouble of hearing me really tired. So it's all good. And just for talking purposes, I am Jimmy Powell, your main commentator here. I do plan on doing races, but my main job here at Rubbin and Racing Motorsports is to be the commentator. Well, now we are done with qualifying, and we're now moving into happy hour, where we will start pre-race ceremonies. We'll direct our attention down to the infield, where we will get the invocation and the national anthem.
And now, for the invocation.
Would you please pray with me? Most loving and gracious God, as we come to you today, we thank you. We thank you for this day and this opportunity to come together and to pray as free people. We thank you for the men and women all over the world that help to keep us free, that we might enjoy this day. Lord, we also come to you today and we ask for your safety. We ask that you be with the drivers, with the crews, with all of the safety workers, and with our world. And Lord, we finally come to you today and we simply ask that you would help us to understand what it is you want us to do. You give us the wisdom and the strength to do it. It is in the strong and beautiful name of your Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
And now, for the singing of our nation's national anthem.
And there you have it, the invocation and the national anthem to get our race started. We have 1 minute and 43 seconds until we get the command, until we start up the race hour, and we will be able to get the command just a minute after that. We'll be able to get these cars out on the track and get underway with the Roseanne 140 here at Auto Club Speedway. What a great national anthem that was on that saxophone. That was a very nice rendition of it. Good job to whoever that was. I'm not exactly sure who it was, but whoever it was did a good job. Nothing going on in the race chat right now. We're just basically waiting on the cars to get lined up. And unfortunately, it looks like NR2003 doesn't really capture the engines starting up. So really it's useless to even try to hear it, because the only time you hear the engines is when they actually start rolling. So it's a little dumb, but who knows? Well, I mean, I don't know why I said that, but anyhow, we're waiting patiently for this. We should be seeing these cars coming out here in less than 30 seconds. Again, thank you all for coming out here to Twitch for the running of this race. Hopefully you all enjoy it as much as I do, because I love this track and everybody loves this track, really. It's a good racetrack and it's produced some great racing, like I said earlier. And we should expect to see a pretty good race, even if we only have 6 cars out in the field. 17 seconds of happy hour remaining. We're just about to get underway here. Let's we patiently await. It's been a bit cloudy this race weekend. Maybe it will change here. Session complete. Of course. NR is really weird about that. And there we go. It is cloudy, 71 degrees Fahrenheit with a wind of 15 miles per hour from the north-northwest. And there you see the entry list and all the drivers. There's your qualifying there. Only 4 drivers actually went ahead and qualified. The other ones who are here will not be in the order you see them there, or maybe they will. It will be random, but let's go down to the track and let's look at them. See where they're all at right now. So there you see Sean Fay. Pole sitter there, the number 9 of Johnny Gardner. As we're just moments away to get the command. And here we go. It is time for the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
There they roll off. The pace car leads them around off of the pit grid. 13 having a little bit of trouble there. That is the 13 of Brian. I think that was what it was. Brian Espinel. Not exactly sure who that is, but at least we have more drivers out here than expected. I almost thought that somebody didn't grid, but it looks like everybody's here. We got 7 cars, all ready to get this underway. We have a Camaro, a Camry, a Camaro, and another Camaro, I think. Yes. So this is a very Chevy-dominated field, but no matter. Should be a good race no matter what. So you go around through turns 3 and 4. Come around, you see them up there. So now it is about time to get arguably the second most famous words in motorsports as they come down through the front stretch.
Yep, we're out here in Hollywood. We're probably going to have a Hollywood ending. They say all the gold is out here in California. We're going to find out. See who takes the victory lane. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys!
Pretty much single file as they come around to complete lap 1. It is Johnny Gardner out in front, the pole sitter. David Alvarez second. Adam Harrington third, and he's into the wall. That's not good. As now Sean Fay and everybody else goes by, and we got a car spinning. That is the 68 of David Alvarez. And I think the caution will come out because of it. And no, we stay green. Not sure what happened to the 68 there. Let's see if the race chat helps us with that. He got loose. And that seems to be one of those problems we saw in practice. A lot of people getting loose there. And so let's watch. Yeah, he's up into the wall here, and he's trying to get off, and car just snaps left, and round he goes. Caution is out. For what purpose? I'm not sure. There is some damage to the number 13 here of Brian. Adam Harrington also has some damage. Fortunately, did not catch that in real time. Looks like our leaders are unaffected. 24 almost lost it there, it looked like. Oh, and he about did it again. Oh my goodness. These guys have really loose setups, it seems. Looks like it starts with Sean Fay. Let's look from the helicopter cam. He's going down into turn 1. He tried to get a really high entry, and the car just snapped around on him. He comes up and he's going to clip the 13 there. I don't think he actually clipped him. I think what happened was that he was just trying to avoid the 24. He got loose when he tried to correct it back to the left, and around he went. He did not go down pit road. Maybe he did, and everybody else is. There you see everybody in the pits right now, getting all their adjustments, and it looks like it will be Edwin Justice out of the tank first, Johnny Gardner in second. Sean Fay will come out third. Hopefully the damage that he sustained in that wreck will not hurt anything in his car. Fourth is Adam Harrington. Fifth is David Alvarez. Sixth is Kurt Scott. And there you see Brian Espinel. So up there, I hope I'm saying his name right. But he does have damage, so I don't think he went under caution. Well, I don't know if he went to pit road before. Maybe he's going now. Who knows? Oh, it looks like he'll be turning in now. There he goes. And there's Edwin Justice, the 42, who will be your new leader. Remember, he was sent out of... he was penalized last week, and he wasn't able to race in any series last week because of something. I can't exactly remember what it was for, but he did win the main NASCAR Series opener at Daytona. So let's see if he can get another win at a 2-mile track. Mile or more track, I should say. Johnny Gardner second, Adam Harrington third. Don't know why the 15 is trying to go to fourth there, but he came out fifth. Should be in the fifth spot. And he looks like he's slowing down some. There's Sean Fay. I think he was getting some, might have been just going to get some more repairs done to his Chevrolet. Lights are still out, on the pace car. So we should be seeing those get out here in just a lap or so. As everybody who's back there is now catching up. Alright. Said we should be getting the one to go right now. He might want to slow down. He might get a black flag. Don't do that. Alright, we're good. And it looks like the 42 chooses the outside. The outside seems to be the preferred line around this track. So we'll have to see how that ends up for everybody. So Johnny Gardner is going to be in second place. Edwin Justice we're going to have to look out for. Is now we still have 7 cars out. The 13 might be a bit slow considering he has his damage. 24 might also be a bit slow. He still has a little bit of damage to the back end, but hopefully everything will be okay for 24. Alright. Edwin Justice, the 42, going to try to go for his second career main NASCAR Series win. Alongside with Johnny Gardner, who has not won a race this season, like many others here. He's going to try to go for his first win. Now, he and Brian Espinel are apparently in a team called Duff Team Racing. So, we'll have to see how that turns out for those guys as they come around. They're tri-oval as we're well, not tri-oval, but coming down the front stretch here to get the green flag, and it is out, and they're back underway. Oh, the 24's into the wall, 42 is into the wall, I should say. Edwin just as hard into the wall there, coming across the line. I'm not sure what happened to him there, but he goes along. Adam Harrington looking to the inside of Johnny Gardner as Johnny recovers the lead. Johnny out in front. It's everybody. It looks like the 42 has recovered. He's still running pretty well there. They're about to go 3 wide back there. Kurt Scott thought better of it. Here comes Sean Fay down on the inside of Alvarez looking for 4th place, I believe that is. Yes, it would be. Well, back there, the 13 has gone down pit road once again. But now Johnny Gardner leads them. The 42 now trailing behind, going to try to find his way up there to run down the 9. Looks like the 9 got a little bit better run there as he comes across the line. Single file as they go around. 68 has slid all the way to the back of the pack right now. And right now it is a single file battle as they head down for lap 10 this time. Adam Harrington, part of Fast Duck Racing, and the number 20 there in 3rd place. All by himself right now. He does not have any other teammates or anything like that, but hopefully it'll be good there. The 42's into the wall once again, coming off a 4. Scraping up that side pretty well. You can see the damage there. And he's going to get passed by the number 20, Adam Harrington, as he goes into 2nd place. Edwin's going to fight back. He drives it real hard there through the middle of the corner. He's going to get a little loose. He's going to catch it up there, and he's alright for now at least. He's wiggling around a bit, maybe using keyboard controls, but look at this battle here. 4th place. Kurt Scott looks to the outside. He's going to try to get the crossover here. Now we were told, we were told earlier that the 15 is in alliance with the 24's team, Sean Fay Motorsports. Not necessarily teammates. They are in alliance, so they probably don't want to hurt each other here. They went 3 wide there. They're about to do it again. That was a close block there by the 24. Behind him, this is a battle for 4th position as the top 3 make their way around. They're about 3 seconds ahead of this pack. The 68 moves up one to the top of the 24 as they come off of turn 4. Side by side, it looks like with that run on the outside of the 68 and 15 have, they're going to be able to pass him. 15 is sliding back just a bit. He's sliding up towards the wall, so probably got a little tight there. Had to back off just a bit. So the 24 moves back to the 5th position as David Alvarez moves up to 4th. And now a battle for the lead. Here comes, or no, a battle for 2nd place. The 9 has lost the lead. Looks like he has a little bit of damage to the side of his car. They're side by side, and the 9 is into the wall again. Johnny Gardner in the number 9 into the outside wall. I don't think there's a car out here that doesn't have any damage to the right side. There's even a little bit here on the number 20. Adam Harrington in the lead. And the 9 is still in the wall, and he's going to get passed by the 68 here. Oh! Moves down to the inside to make sure that nobody runs up into him. And David Alvarez moves up into the 3rd spot. Kurt Scott's going to move up to 4th. And potentially, the 24 is going to move up to 5th. And I think the 9 is going to go down pit road, as he has a pretty fair bit of damage on that race car. Car is gradually losing speed. I'm not sure if, oh no, he's probably just doing that. Yeah, now it's consistent. I thought that maybe there was something actually wrong with that car and that it just wasn't working right. And there's the 13. But back to the leader. There's Adam Harrington, who is about 1.5 seconds in front of the 42, Edwin Justice, who runs in second. And he almost hit the wall there. Oh my goodness. David Alvarez third. Kurt Scott fourth. Sean Fay fifth. There's your top 5. And that 13 is not running as well as it really needs to. There you see the 9 in the pits. Adam Harrington still out in front here, making that lead even bigger as he scoots away from Edwin Justice. Here comes the 68 on the outside of Edwin. 42. The 68 actually has a pretty clean car compared to some of these guys down here. He did get into the wall early on there, as we saw. Edwin Justice moves up into the 3rd spot. Now the 68 has a job to trail down the leader, as now the 15 sets his sights on the 15. Again, we don't have a scheme for this guy, so just there he gets into the wall. Side by side, the 42 is all the way down to the inside. We're going to look from the helicopter here as they go into turn 3. He's into the wall again. Oh my goodness. There's Johnny Gardner in the 9 as they pass him. The 9 almost lost it there on the inside. As we watch this battle for 4th position, Edwin hangs on. As you see the 68 and try to make a run at the leader. Wow, 15 is really sliding up into that corner, going to try to get something here. Johnny Gardner is 2 laps down the 13 of Brian Espinel. It's 3 laps down. The 42 hit the wall again. Oh my goodness. Look at this 9. The 9 of Johnny Gardner has caught up to these guys, and now he is on a hunt to get those laps back. Could he do it under... Oh my goodness. The 68 has a problem. The 68 is slow on the track. Not sure what's going on there. David Alvarez is slow. Yeah, and they're getting into the wall here a lot. Let's look at what happened. He's going up into turn 1 here. Yep, just bounced off the wall and he got sideways. Ah, that's what really killed him there. But now he's catching back up to these guys. The 9 is just now going to try to close in on the leaders. There's the 13 up there, Brian Espinel. But Adam has a 5-second lead over 2nd place, which would be the number 15 of Kurt Scott, as he has passed the 42 of Edwin Justice in 3rd place. And the 68 is now joined up with their battle after that excursion with the wall. And the 42 hits the wall again. Oh my goodness. Edwin seems to be the one who's liking the wall a lot today. We should see only maybe at the most 2 pit stops today. We have already gone through 1. At least green flag pit stops, so we should probably only see up to 2. Maybe even just 1. That's what I'd be betting on right now. Edwin Justice is going to try to keep the 68 at bay. The rear, and the 68 dives into the corner. Let's see if it works. 42 is really reeling on the outside. He hit the wall, and that probably just solidified the 68 getting down there. But no, 42 hangs on the outside, and I think he kept his 3rd position there at the line. He did. Only by 3/100ths, though. What a finish that would have been. What's the big factor here is that he's behind that 15. He's getting a draft off for that 15, and that's what allowed him to keep his position. And the outside lane is the preferred lane around here. Edwin Justice moves down to the inside of the 15, and he's going to take 2nd away. He's going to try to do the slide job here. That was a little risky, but it sticks. Edwin moves up to second place as Kurt Scott keeps third, always looking to the inside. Wow, goes all the way down. But the 42 has a bit of a draft from the 68 behind. They're going to be side by side going into turn 1. Sorry for my chair. 15 trying to hang on as hard as he can on the inside. It's not going to work. The 42 has the push. Oh, and they almost touched there. I think they may have just a bit. As they go down the back stretch, it is still a battle for second place. And now the 68 of David Alvarez has come up here. As he is in fourth spot, now looking at third and second. And meanwhile, all this is happening. Oh, the 15 hit the wall. Meanwhile, all this is happening. The 20 of Adam Harrington has just extended his lead even more. But the 9 of Johnny Gardner has been trailing down this number 20 to try and get his laps back. He's into the wall. Man, the wall just seems to be the biggest issue here because you have to run pretty close up to the outside wall to be fast here. These guys are just not liking how their cars just stick like a magnet to the walls. And there's David Alvarez, who has moved up into the second spot now. The 42 is now being challenged by the 15 down on the inside. He has that outside lane advantage because he has a car up in front of him to draft off of. So Kurt will move up into the fourth position. The 24, Sean Fay, is going down pit road. I think he spun. Yeah, he looked like he skidded a little bit there, but down pit road he goes. Now this group is starting to get a little bit spread out here. 42 has his sights on the 68. He has a good run coming off of 4. And now he's going to try to get second back from David Alvarez. Edwin Justice looks down to the inside. He's going to try to go for it. And Johnny Gardner, the car that has been 2 laps down right now, he's going to try to get his lap back here from Adam Harrington. If I were Adam, I'd just let him go. He's driving pretty hard. He's going to try to come back. Can't do it. One guy that the 68 has people sure right now is not the leader because the leader is all the way up there. And it looks like the 24 will go a lap down. And the 68 kind of bounced off the wall there, it looked like. So, and he almost did it again. Oh, and he's definitely going to do it there. That is going to ensure that 42 is going to at least catch up. And the 42 almost did it again. Oh my goodness. Moves down to the inside, side by side for second place. Here comes Edwin Justice down underneath. And what a good pass that was. Now they're coming up on lap traffic here. As the 24 Sean Fay goes a lap down after going into the pits. David Alvarez going to try to catch up to him here. The 24 staying down low so these guys don't hit him. There we go. Right on by. 42 faces out of existence there. Forgot which point of existence he lived on. David Alvarez drives it into the corner. The 24 is also going to do it. They looked like they were going to go 3 wide there, but the 24 holds his ground on the inside. And now David is going to try to get a draft off of the 24 here to try to get a run on the 42. The 24 is able to stay in front of these guys. I'm not sure why he's exactly racing these guys, but he has the car to do it. The 42's into the wall once again. Right after Edwin Justice gets his position back, the 68 is right there to get it back again. Second place, a highly contested space here for these guys. As the 9, Johnny Gardner, has gotten his lap back, and I think he is still in front of the leader here. He might be driving away here soon. But it is still the number 20 of Adam Harrington, who is still leading this thing right now in the number 20. Again, we don't have a scheme on that car, so you'll have to ignore whatever heck is on that thing. I don't know why they decided to make that a default scheme, but we'll just ignore that for now. Sean Fay on a mission just like Johnny Gardner to get his laps back that he lost going into the pits. David Alvarez and Edwin Justice. And the reason why these guys are able to pass these leaders so well is just for the fact that these guys have so much damage from getting up into the wall constantly that it just allows them to pull up on these guys easier because they're probably a couple miles per hour slower. That might be why Johnny Gardner is having a little bit more trouble with the leader than the other guys because they don't hit the wall as much. Speaking of which, I think the 20 car hit the wall there. I can't be too sure on that unless we get a view from the side of the car. Couldn't tell there. But yeah, the 9 car is driving away. And he still has some damage on the side of that car, but he's still driving the wheels off of it. There's Brian Espinel, who is 6 laps down. As the driver, as the leader goes around, he will go 7 laps down now. David Alvarez back to 3rd, while Edwin Justice stays in 2nd. Moved all the way down there, and that allowed the 68 to get a bit of a run. He doesn't want that to happen. Here comes the 68 right up to his back bumper. 1 and 2. Coming off the 2, he's fixing the car there. Now he's going to have a little bit of a run going down the back. Edwin Justice trying to keep that draft away from the 68, because it could only help him out. And looky here. David Alvarez down to the inside. The 42 almost looked like he hit the wall. He slowed down in the corner, and that allowed Edwin Justice to get a huge run there. Brian Espinel might be a factor here for these two. David Alvarez slipped back very, very much there. Let's see if the chat says anything about that. Nope. I think the 20 car is going to be coming down pit road here. David Alvarez hit the wall once again. That just allows the 42 to pull away and keep 2nd place. So, tough for him. Man, I don't know about you guys, but it looks like the 13 is kind of standing his ground here. It might just be, but he looks like he's still doing well. The 20 has gone down pit road to get adjustments here under green at lap 33. And so that will mean 42 and the 68 have become the leaders of this event. And you know what? This is probably the best thing that 9 of Johnny Gardner could see right now. And he will get his lap back right now. Now all he needs is a caution. Edwin Justice still out in front. Looks like the top 4 is only separated by about 4 seconds. Which means by now everybody is on the front stretch. Edwin Justice with a little bit of a bad connection. You can see him like fading in and out of existence there, but I think everything will be good now. And there's the 20 out there, and he's probably going to go a lap down. Yes, he will. As Edwin Justice goes by, Edwin now has the lead. Johnny Gardner is going to be back out on the lead lap here. Or at least he should be. Possibly. That and Sean Fay in the 24. Edwin Justice drives away as the 20 gets back out on the track, but the 20 is going to go back for it. And remember, the 20 is a lap down here, so he's going to have to get that lap back. Whoa, what a move by the 20 of Adam Harrington. If there isn't a caution right now, that might be bad for those guys who are a lap down, because they might not have a chance at this, or at least a good chance anymore. They'll have to make up their positions under green. But it is Edwin Justice out in front. The 20 has gotten his lap back 40 seconds behind. But of course, He's only now just going away, and he is pulling away quickly. He might actually have a chance to make up that that position lost under green. Sean Fay there, Johnny Gardner, both of which are a lap down. Kurt Scott, third place, only about 5 seconds behind the leader. And Edwin Justice is down on the inside. I think he hit the wall. Nope, he's going down pit road now. And I'll tell you what, this may be a good thing for all the guys who are a lap down, especially the number 20. That early pit stop might have done wonders for him. But David Alvarez is out in front, hoping to have the freshest tires here out of everybody. And again, Kurt Scott could also be a factor here, as he will be going down pit road and shortly. Going down the back stretch, Kurt Scott. Will the 68 pull in this time? No. As he picks up, and he's going to be leading a lap here, another lap today. And that number 68 Coca-Cola Chevrolet. Kurt Scott, second place. There's Johnny Gardner going past Sean Fay. As he heads down, these are the two cars that are a lap down right now, which may change here. Depending on where, there's the number 20 in fourth place right now. Edwin Justice comes off of the pits, and here comes the number 20 right up above. Whoosh, there he goes. Nothing he could have done there. And the 42 has gone a lap down. But now it is up to the 20 to make up his positions. Get up to the front, and he is still up in front of the leaders right now. Oh, and Edwin Justice is around. And I think the caution will come out then. We'll have to look for the caution lights here. No, we are green. Something happened to Edwin Justice. I'm not sure what exactly happened. Oh, and he's still spinning. Oh, he might have made that car a little too loose. Keeps it off the track. Will that be a caution? Yes, and the caution is out. That is the best thing that Johnny Gardner and Sean Fay could have seen today. And Adam Harrington, too, to get his lead back. He has arguably the best conditioned race car out on the field right now. The 9 of Johnny Gardner is down on the apron. I'm not sure why, but he is. Oh, he spun out. And this was after the 42. Oh, he hit the 42. That's what brought out the caution, most likely. Oh, wow. Oh, what a hit that was. Let's get an onboard shot with that, shall we? Wow, he got airtime as well. Shifting around, trying to get the car back around, and well, okay, maybe this isn't the best thing for Johnny Gardner, but it is good for Sean Fay for him to have a chance to get back up with the leaders. There's the pace car right there. As the drivers make their ways back around. There's David Alvarez. Ryan Espinal. Brian. Edwin Justice in the 42. Who is still having complications. And I think that with that wreck with Johnny, yeah, his day is pretty much over. And into the inside wall hard goes Edwin. That will pretty much ensure that this is the end of his run. Yeah, that car can't even run without spinning. You might as well just turn it in now. Imagine how it'll do here through the turns. 13, in arguably worse condition, or maybe not now. Still chugging along, and these guys are not running very well. The 9 going down pit road this time, and here come the leaders as well. Down to get some adjustments. Definitely for David Alvarez, because he has a lot of right side damage. So does the 15 of Kurt Scott. Sean Fay as well has some damage on the right side. And these guys are staying out, I guess, in an effort to get something done. They're all making their laps around. Not sure why they would do that, but they are. Edwin trying to hang on to his car, which seems not very stable. And there goes Edwin into the wall, side slaps it. That might be, that's just another nail in the coffin, but it's not the final one yet. He's going to be going down pit road this time. Tough break for him. He was having such a good run today, and now all this stuff happens. David Alvarez, Adam Harrington, Sean Fay, and all those guys. And we still have cars that are laps down. So this could be it could be a 2-car race between David Alvarez and Kurt Scott. Well, we're past halfway here at Auto Club Speedway for the running of the Roseanne 140. Thank you all for tuning in here. As for those of you who are tuning in just now, you're watching the main NASCAR series in Rubbin and Racing Motorsports here for the running of the Roseanne 140 at Auto Club Speedway. 70 laps of pure excitement. We've had about 2 cautions now during the whole race. This is the second one right now as all these cars line up. 15 down there, putting those gravity-fed fuel cells to work. David Alvarez is going to be your leader. And it looks like we only have 2 cars that are on the lead lap. Everybody else is either 1 lap down or more. Alright, we're coming up to lap 44 here. We might get the 1 to go just this time. As they come around, let's look at the flag man here. And look at the lights on the pace car. Tell from that angle. Yep, 1 to go. And they should be getting into double file order here. Again, 2 cars on the lead lap. What an exciting race this has been so far, and this might be an exciting finish if these guys can keep it out of the wall. Adam Harrington, who led for a pretty long time, who's led the most laps today, is in 3rd place, 1 lap down. The 9 of Johnny Gardner has gone 2 laps down. The 42 of Evelyn Justice 3 laps down. Looks like the 42 is still out on pit road. They're just getting some repairs done. Alright, David out in front chooses the outside lane for this restart. We should be getting set here in just a moment. green flag. And they come around. And there's the flag man. Here comes the green flag. He has it out and it's in the air. Restart. Battle for first place as they go through turns 1 and 2. 20 slips up back there, almost 3 wide. David Alvarez makes it stick on the outside. The 15 falls in line. Look at the 24, going to try to get his lap back here. Oh, we actually have 4 cars out on the lead lap here. That would be the 24 of Sean Fay and the 20 of Adam Harrington. Didn't even realize that we have 4 cars in this battle. Now those guys have a chance at it. Here comes Kurt Scott down to the inside. He's going to drive it into turn 1. Going to try to make it stick. Will he be able to? It's going to be close. He can't complete it out of turn 2. David Alvarez hangs on the outside. Will anybody help him out? Side by side down the back stretch. The 15 trying to side draft at Auto Club Speedway. I'm not sure how well that will work for him. But it seemed to do something there as Kurt Scott's going to come up. He tried to, couldn't clear him. The 68 keeps it coming off of 4, and he is now in the lead once again. And all of that skirmishing left a good path for Adam Harrington to come up there. He is up in the 3rd place now. He's going to try to get something here. And 9 of Johnny Gardner has gotten his lap back. We have 5 cars in this battle. And Edwin Justice has left. He will be the first car to be out for this race. David Alvarez has commanded the lead. He's going to try to keep everybody behind him. He's trying to keep his car in the middle of the track. Avoid the wall at all costs as he comes off of turn 4. We are way past halfway here. Here at Auto Club Speedway. 48 of 70. As now Kurt Scott's going to take another look to the inside. Where will the 20 car try to help out? The 20 car's draft does affect the 2 cars up in front. But the 20 moves down to the inside. He's going to try to make a move on 2nd place as they head down the backstretch. And he has a run going into turn 3. Can he make it stick? He looks to the back side of the 15. Can't do it. And the number 9 of Johnny Gardner has moved up into the 4th spot there in the number 9 Tax Slayer Chevrolet. It is Chevy, Toyota, Chevy. As they go through, completing lap 48. Here comes Kurt Scott down to the inside once again. He has a little bit of a nose there, can't make it still. He needs help. Down the back stretch, David Alvarez trying to win his 2nd career win in the main NASCAR series. As they come through. He won the Texas race. And now he's looking to win this one. Kurt Scott could have had it at Daytona. He won the NASCAR Classic Cup Series race at Daytona. Almost had it here at Daytona for the main NASCAR series. Finished 2nd there. Now he's going to try to not finish 2nd here, but win 1st. Down the backstretch. He has a run. He looks down to the inside of the 68. Has a run going into turn 3. And he might be able to clear him here. He comes up to the outside, the 68. Where will he fight back? He looks down to the inside. David Alvarez underneath. And here comes the 20 of Adam Harrington down to the inside for 2nd place. And he looks for the lead. Johnny Gardner down to the inside, looking for 3rd. And Adam Harrington looks to the 68. The 68's into the wall. The 68 into the wall, almost hits the 90. Hits the outside wall. That will most likely bring the caution out as they come down the backstretch. The caution will wave. And Adam Harrington regains the lead. The 15 of Kurt Scott in 2nd place as they race back to the line. Off of corner number 4. And it will be Adam Harrington who will come down to lead them back to the caution flag at lap 52. And the 68. Unfortunate way to end his chances of winning this race. Will not be going for his second career win. Let's take a look at what happened. The whole battle here was just crazy, but you want to watch the 20 down on the inside. Here at 1/4 speed, the 68 moves down. Going to try. It looks like the 20's holding his line there. The 20 moves up slightly. He gets tight. I don't think that the 20 meant to do that, but he got tight there in the middle of the corner, as some of these cars do. 68 moves down. Johnny almost gets hit there. He corrects it just in time to not hit the 9, but he hits head on into the outside wall. Let's look at it here in half speed. Yeah, I don't think that was intentional. You see him he's still riding up the track there. You can see the 20 still riding up the track. I think he just got tight and it just sent the 68 around. Yeah, it looks like the 68 isn't too angry about it. Although now he does have a fair bit of damage on that car, only reaching about 169 there going into the corner. Johnny Gardner there. Adam Harrington going down pit road now. Try and get something done on his car. The 13, Brian Espinel has retired as well. That means 5 cars are eligible to win this race. 4, technically. Sean Fay there in second place. Not sure what happened to the 9. But, Scott out in front. Gonna try to make up for what he did in Daytona. Gonna try to go for the win here. Alright, we're coming down to the closing laps of this race. What an exciting race it's been so far. Kurt Scott on the outside. Of course, he's going to prefer that. Just makes sense. I think the 20 will be a lap down here. No, probably not, actually. No, the 20 is still on the lead lap. Alright, so we got 5 cars on the lead lap right now. The 68 decides to stay out as the lights go out on the pace car. So we'll see how the 68 keeps himself in position to win this thing. We also have Sean Fay, who's been running not as good as he's been wanting to. Maybe this could be the break he needed. So we'll see how he'll do. The 9 of Johnny Gardner there in what will be 3rd, or no, 4th. David Alvarez 3rd. Adam Harrington 5th. Well, guys, this is gonna be a make or break deal. This might be the last caution that we have, but who knows what can happen. Sean Fay gonna try to go for his first win of the season as well. Ready to come off of 4. The pace car will go down that time and we'll get this race refired. Here we go. Pace car's off. The green is back out. 5 cars. ready to duke it out. Truck jumps up, the 9 on the outside, going to try to drive it into turn 1 here. Makes a run on the 24. Still side by side for second place as they come off of turn 2. Down the backstretch, the 24 blocks the number 9 and stays in second place. Kurt Scott stays in the lead. The 9 checking the outside of the 24. He has a run. Side by side for second place. Adam Harrington is going to try to go to the outside. Looks to the inside now. Johnny Gardner through to second place. And now they have caught up to the leader. Johnny Gardner looks to the outside. Let's go on board. Might try to crossover. 24 looks to the inside of the number 9. Thinks better of it. The 9 has a run going down the backstretch. He'll have to propel himself going into turn 3. Moves up real close to the wall but doesn't hit it. Goes through. Going to try to get a good run through on the exit. Coming down to lap 58. We are coming down for the last 10 laps of this event in just a couple. The 68 of David Alvarez has been continuously slipping back. I guess he won't be a factor today. Johnny Gardner makes a good run to the outside. Will it stick, though? Gets real close to the wall, but he's able to make it stick. The 15 moves up behind. And now, the pole sitter of today's race, Johnny Gardner, moves up into the lead as they go down into turn 3. 2 cars side by side for third place. That will be Sean Fay and Adam Harrington. And Sean Fay's into the wall in the 24. Won't be a factor, though. Now it is 3 cars who have a chance to win this. 4 cars, technically. But Sean Fay is slipping back just a bit. We have a side-by-side battle for the lead. Kurt Scott going to try to do what he did to the 68. Will he be able to make it stick here? Coming off the turn 2. Can't do it. He's going to try here going into turn 3 and 4, though. This just might be a great finish here. As the 15 moves up onto the back of the 9, he's going to try to move him out of the way. Here they come. 11 laps to go here at Auto Club Speedway. As they come down towards turn 1. Adam Harrington now in the mix. 3 cars here battling for the win. Down the backstretch they go. Coming up to 10 laps to go. The final 10 laps of this event will get underway here as they go through turns 3 and 4. The 15 trying everything he can to get up to the back end of the 9. Laps to go. Johnny Gardner out in front, the number 20, looking down to the inside of Kurt Scott. Nine got up into the wall there. Here comes the 15 down to the inside, trying to capitalize on his mistake. And Kurt Scott moves back up into the lead. Now Johnny Gardner is going to have to make a run here as they go through turn 3 and 4. The 9 makes a run. Couldn't do it there on that end of the speedway. Coming down for just 9 laps to go. All the way down on the apron goes the 15 of Kurt Scott, and that allows the 9 car to make a run on the outside. Not able to do it, though. Here he comes. He's going to make a run in turn 1 and 2. This has been one of his best corners. Hopefully getting into the wall didn't hurt him. He gets into the wall again. Oh, my goodness. And that might allow the 20 to pull up as they come down into turn 3. Here he comes. Adam Harrington looking for second place as they go through turns 3 and 4. Will Johnny Gardner be able to use the outside lane to propel him off of turn 4? He's going to get into the wall again. He gets loose. Coming down for 8 laps to go as Kurt Scott leads these guys side by side for second place. The 9 makes a good run going through turns 1 and 2. He's getting close to the wall. His car's tightening up. It gets into the wall. Just not able to hang on as he could before. Adam Harrington is through to second place and now has his sights on the leader. They makes a good run going into turn 3. Will his exit be just as good? Seven laps to go this time as they go by the start-finish line. The 20 dives into turn 1. It looks like the best chances that the 20 has at making a run on the 15 is in the entries. The 15 goes down to the inside, going to try to break up any sort of draft that he gets. Let's see how he goes through here into turn 3. Off of corner number 4. The 15 gets real close to the wall, also does the 20. The 9 bounces off the wall there. 6 laps to go at Auto Club Speedway. Moving all the way to the outside. Dives down into the corner. Keeps his car there in the middle. Oh, he got close to the wall there. Got a little loose. Down the back stretch. Will the 20 be able to get a good enough run to make another run on Kurt Scott? Adam Harrington, who has led arguably the most laps in this event, now chasing down Kurt Scott to go get the win. Coming on. Just 5 laps to go. Heading now into turn 1 now. Kurt Scott. Just trying to buy his time now. Trying to keep his car off of the wall, but also stay in the lead. The 20 is still there. Just a second behind. But he is slipping back. The 15. Trying to keep his momentum into the turn as much as he can. Coming for just 4 laps to go. Kurt Scott finished second at Daytona. Don't believe that he was here for the second race. Yes, he was. He was here for the second race. Seemed that he probably finished second. I'm not exactly sure where the standings were for that. I think he was second. Yes, he finished second last week's race at Texas. And now, trying to go for the win in this race. Off corner number 4. 3 laps to go. He's trying to get as much of a good run as he can in the entry because that's where he's best. But Kurt Scott, very methodical with how he runs. The 20 had a good run coming off of turn 2. He has caught back up with the leader. Now he's going to drive it going into 3. He had a good run there. He got loose. 2 laps to go. Kurt Scott moves down to the inside, going to try to break up the draft behind. Oh, look at the 20. Gets a good run. Dove in too much, he had to let off. Off corner number 2. Looking down the back stretch. Kurt Scott. They'll see the white flag this time. The 20 drives it into the corner once again, trying to find anything he can to get up to the leader. Kurt gets up to the wall just a bit there. The 20 gets loose. And the white flag is out. 1 more lap to go here at Auto Club Speedway. Adam drives it into turn 1 once again. Oh, the 15 hit the wall there just a bit. 20 got loose. Will it be a factor? Heading down into turn 3. This time, 20's going to make one last ditch effort here as they come off of turn number 4. He'll do it. Kurt Scott in the number 15 will bring the second win will bring his first career win here at Auto Club Speedway for the main NASCAR series. The first win in the main NASCAR series for Kurt Scott Racing. And what a good run for him. Adam Harrington finishing second. Not a bad first start for him. Johnny Gardner brings it home third for Chance 3 Motorsports. The number 24 of Sean Fay brings it home fourth for Sean Fay Motorsports. Alvarez Motorsports finishes fifth with David Alvarez in the number 68. And the rest of the field had problems early. Well, not necessarily early on in the race, but before the end, and have retired. And there is Kurt Scott. Going to do his burnouts here. Hopefully he didn't run out. There he goes. Across the victory lane symbol there. Burning the house down. And there's the end of the Roseanne 140 here at Auto Club Speedway. Kurt Scott takes it home for his first career win. And now we look at the official standings. Kurt Scott gets the win here at Auto Club Speedway in the number 15. Adam Harrington with a close second finish there in the number 20. Johnny Gardner with a third place finish in the number 9 after overcoming 2 laps down. Sean Fay, much of the same there in the fourth place spot in the number 24. David Alvarez with that unfortunate accident that brought him to 5th place in the number 68. Brian Espinel in the 6th spot in the number 13 after an early incident. And Edwin Justice, after a mid-race incident, brings it home 7th to round out the field in the number 42. And that will be the end of this broadcast. Don't go anywhere yet. We'll be starting up the dirt race here in just an hour or so for the running at Springfield Speedway, for the running of the Mobile One 125. So be sure to check that out. Should be around, I think it would be 40 laps or something like that. But no, we'll see who wins there. And potentially if Rob Evans is there, we'll see if he can go for 3 in a row in the Supreme All Dirt Slugfest. So thank you all for watching this broadcast. We'll see you here in just a bit as the cars go out for practice for the running in the Supreme All Dirt Slugfest. So thank you all for watching this broadcast, and we're going to be signing off here until the dirt race begins. Have a good evening.